Hi everyone, I'm sorry I'm doing this so late. So where did I hike this week? It is called the Gresham Fairview Trail. It goes behind apartment complexes. I really like it because it kind of has the contrast of um residential and the wilderness. I didn't actually see anything. It is known to have ducks and um, great blue herons out there. There's a bridge over that goes over Powell that's just a walking path. And it was just a fun, easy, short hike. It was a little cold and rainy. Um, I just I had so much going on this week that I just didn't get to the hikes that I want to do. I go more local and do a little bit more remote, but those are more of like my waterfall hikes that I do. Um, I don't do straight wilderness hikes. The only time I've ever done that is with my father up at his hunting property, and he has mapped out pretty much the whole property, so he knows where he's going, and I'll usually just follow him. Um, Emergencies, that's a really hard question. I rely mostly on my phone. I do kind of want to look into getting a personal locator beacon. A satellite phone I feel like is a little bit too much, and that's why I've never got one. I actually had never heard of a personal locator beacon, and so I'm kind of researching that, and I really like that option compared to the satellite phone. Um, The biggest risks where I go like to go hiking is a lot of them are like bumpy trails. They have a lot of roots, a lot of um, rocks and inclinations, and you can trip and fall and hurt yourself and get like many blisters. And I get so many blisters. Um, and have gotten so many blisters. That is one of the things that I really truly learned from the reading was that you're not supposed to pop them. I've been over here popping my blisters, like bandaging them up, and they're like, "No, don't do that. You can get an infection." And I'm like, I'll start doing that from now on. Now often. A lot of what is kind of scary about the locations I usually go to is that you normally have to be life lighted out. A lot of them are like waterfall hikes, so you're back into the wilderness, even though you're on like a very well traveled trail. And if you get hurt, it's gonna take a while for somebody to come and help you, and you most likely have to be flighted out. Just because if they can get you down the mountain, that's great. But usually, if you're hurt as badly as some people have been, then you are usually flighted out. I actually, one of the most dangerous hikes I used to do was again the log jam at Wakina, not Wakina Falls, Onyata Gorge. And that was one of the most dangerous hikes, and right there before they closed it because of the fire that blew through that section of wilderness, about like two or three people died from drownings in that of the log jam, and they were already talking about closing it down because it had just gotten way too dangerous for people to go on it. And I kind of agree, even though it's a beautiful hike hiking back there, and I'm glad that I at least got to do it like 2, 3 times. Because it was dangerous climbing over that log jam, and you would probably have to be life flighted out. Like, there is no way that they could probably get you up the tiny stairs that were leading down to the river. Um, so I'm glad that they closed it. I'm sad that they did, but I'm glad also. Um, I have experience with first aid. I was in Girl Scouts, and so we took a lot of first aid classes throughout the years. I am not certified yet. Again, the last time I was certified was about maybe 2, 3 years ago. Um, I was taking a class in at Mount Hood Community College for it, and I was first aid in Jesus. Um, Chest compression certified. whatever, whatever that acronym was. Oh no. Um, and I want to look more into poisonous plants. I haven't ever run into one, but I'm always terrified of running into like poison oak or poison ivy, and so I'd like to at least be able to recognize the differences. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I hope you guys had a great week, and I'll see you next week.